run by members of the community locally, more that work for that in the NHS and the doctors, and all of this brings about gradually but massive, significant change.
Yeah.
You're doing a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
PhD, you're doing a lot of stuff in Poplar.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you face, and what kind of stuff do you do?
We're just about to kick off a campaign around unemployment. So, of course, Poplar and Isle of Dogs smack bang in the middle with Canary Wharf. And
that's good. I like the kicking and smacking.
But it went up about 30 years ago, and it's still, the benefits have not seeped out to the actual community who actually live by it. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build the relationships between that and actually say, hang on a second, you've got jobs, you've got money, you've got all these resources, and we've got people here who've got all these skills, talents, aspirations. It's about matching them up.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do it unless they're forced to do it, because they don't have to. They can just sit there. So at the end of the day, it's about getting people, organising people to get them to actually pressurise those sort of businesses, those companies, those.
Yeah, and it's not sort of like an anti-capitalist stance. It's more like, so yes, the local areas are poor, but lots of CSR departments do great things. But actually, they always need people who are employed, and there's so many unbelievably talented local, not just young people, but people in the borough. And actually, with the right level of support and somebody giving them a chance, they can actually really do well, take the top jobs, and then bring lots of other people into that. And then they can aspire, more and more can aspire to be like to be like that. Like if you look at places like Langdon Park School, one of the highest levels of dependency on like free school meals. Lots of the kids, if you look at where they end up, like some are doing really well, but like as a general trend, you're not seeing as many going to uni or getting graduate level jobs. That's a problem even after they've got graduate. But the thing that they get to see is Canary Wharf just on the other side every time they pass. 90,000
people works in that building. 90,000.
Yeah.
How many are locals? Honestly, how many people are locals?
So this is the thing. I think it's Canary Wharf does lots, but it's like moving away from just funding youth and community projects, which is really important, and that money needs to come in always. But like saying actually local people, like proper drive, to drive down the unemployment levels and drive up the skills levels within Canary Wharf. I think it reaps lots of business benefits, because then they can strategize on how to engage different communities and how that and around the world. And people that are local, they commute closer, hopefully, things like that. I'm sure there's lots of other benefits that they can have with well-paid jobs from to local people.
Liam, we've only got 5 more minutes. Because you're from Bromley, I want to give you some good news. Especially in TowerHamlet, what people see in the paper is not always true.
Mm-hmm.
TowerHamlet is one of the best places you can come and go to any houses, any across the faith.
Yeah.
I asked, you was involved. We've done lots of iftars with non-Muslim friends. So the people from Australia, people from New Zealand, people from around here, they come to a mosque, have food together. I can go to any house, most of the houses in this area, and say hello to them, have a tea with them. It's amazing. You go to
get involved in all the.
Honestly, it's amazing. There are a lot of lovely, beautiful people in this country. They're lovely people. Honestly, they are. Majority of them are lovely. You get one or two, you're always going to have that.
Yeah.
If they go against Irish, I'm sure they will not care about me. Where you coming from? Far away. Well, that's a joke. But they're lovely people, honestly. So we need to connect those people.
Yeah, completely.
We need to show, look, we are not so different than you guys. We want the same thing. We want the better for this country. We want to give something back to the country itself. So we're finding it very difficult to get that crossover. And the people we see, they're isolated one, are moving, probably going to Syria and this and that. Yes, that's the problem we have. But we need to come together and face that.
Mm.
This is the problem for everybody, not for us only. So I think we need hands of help from everybody and fight extremism. It's true, we have that problem there. We need to, get that view away from this country to make a better place for everybody. Would you like to share anything? What would be the precise or one of the best things you want to share with our audience you haven't shared it with anybody else?
About myself?
Yeah, something, come on, unique.
Something unique.
If your mom's looking, what's she going to say to you? Say something good.
Oh, what's unique about me? All sorts. I've got a twin sister. That's not so interesting, is it? I'm a football fan. I'm a hardcore football fan. I'm a member of the Homesdale Fanatics, who are a very famous football group. They support Crystal Palace Football Club, and we're famous because we sing and dance for the whole match, standing up.
What kind of stuff do you say in the singing? What do you say?
Oh, what sort of things? Oh my God!
Yeah, the fans are looking at you.
All right, I'll teach you the lyrics.
Yeah, go on then.
I'll teach you the lyrics to one of our songs.
He needs to get involved.
I'll follow. I'll hear. I'll copy. Go on.
Okay, so the first. So first line is: "Here's to you, famous red and blue.
Here's
to you, the famous red and blue.
Palace loves you. Oh, sorry, Sellers loves you more than you will know.
Sellers loves you more than you know.
We'll fight for you, famous red and blue.
We'll fight for you, the famous red and blue.
The Palace boys are with you when you play.
Oh, the Palace boys are with you when you play.
Ooh, and then you get up and you start dancing.
Okay.
But
there you go.
there you go.
Okay, cheers.
What would you like to do?